Yes.
Shall we start now? Can we start?
Yes, you can.
Yes, ma'am. So good afternoon, everyone. So we are CS 9 batch 3, and now we're going to talk about online auction system. So basically, first of all, what is online auction system? So nowadays, everything being online. So basically, online auction system is nothing but the process of auction that is happening via internet. So any seller or buyer from anywhere in the world can participate in an online occasion and wish to sell or buy their items. So with the online boom, many companies and many people have come up with different online auction softwares to host them on the internet, the virtual auctions. So we're going to be talking about one such online auction software now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'll be explaining you about the use case diagram for the online auction system. In UML, a use case diagram is a graphical overview of the actors involved in the system. The actors are the system's users. It tells you about the different functions needed by those actors and how these different functions interact with each other. Can you change the slide?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the UML use case diagram for the online auction system. Here you can see that we have three actors and how the different functions are performed and how they're interacting with each other. So the three actors are the bidder, the seller, and the admin. The admin here manages the whole auction. The admin keeps track of the users, the items, manages the entire bidding process, and then creates the reports based on the items that are purchased and sold. Then we have the bidder and the seller. They both have to first register in our system. Then multiple sellers can post the information of their products. They can specify the time and price for the bidding. And then our bidders can search any product that they want. They can view the product details. They can make a bid for the product, and then they can modify the bidding amount, and then the whole bidding information can be viewed. After this process, and after the whole bidding is done, the admin will then deliver the product to the bidder, and it will pick up the product from the seller first, and then the bidder can make the payment through the admin.
Students, students, you understand the difference between a normal e-commerce website and this bidding website? What is the difference you find? Generally, you are using Amazon, Flipkarts for Snapdeal, all those things for those are e-commerce platform to buy and sell the product, right? Comparing to that, what is the difference between an auction system and an online normal e-commerce platform? What is the difference? Here, actually, bidding also there, right? Anybody use that? People can understand is eBay system. eBay system. If you use that, you can understand the auctioning. How can you auction the product? There is a time limit. Within the time limit, we are auctioning the product. There is very minimum value at start. Then we can bid, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that application, this is don't get confused with Amazon application. This is the eBay application. Okay, then continue.
Right. Sakshi, continue.
You can move to the next diagram.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shrija, pin number 57, and I'm going to present sequence diagram of online auction. Sequence diagram tells us about the interaction between the objects in a sequential order. It helps us understand the detailed functionality of the system, and it is also used to understand requirements for new and existing systems. Can you change the slide, Anvish?
Yes.
In this diagram, there are two actors, buyer and seller, and 5 lifelines. First, here the seller tries to log in into auction system. The auction system verifies the details, and if they are invalid, the message is again repeated. And if the details are valid, a reply message is sent saying logged in successfully. After that, the seller tries to create an auction. Then the auction system sends a message to the database to register the item. After registration is successful, the auction system displays item status to the seller. Then the buyer tries to log in into the auction system, and the same procedure is continued. The auction system verifies the details. If they are invalid, the message is again repeated. If the details are valid, the a reply message is sent saying logged in successfully. Now the buyer searches the item. Auction system sends a message to database to reply item details, and a reply message is sent. Now the buyer message sends a message to administrator to place bids. The administrator tracks bids and close the auction. The auction system sends a message to database to update item status. Auction system sends result to administrator, seller, and buyer. The administrator requests payment from the buyer, and the buyer chooses payment method. Auction system sends transaction requests to the bank. Bank requests authentication info from the buyer. The buyer logs in into the bank and sends payment. After verifying it, bank sends a reply message as payment received to the administrator. After verifying that, administrator assigns a pickup and delivery of the item to the delivery service. The delivery service picks up the item from the seller and delivers it to the buyer. This is the process of online auction system.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's very
Sarita.
detailed, the sequence diagram. Okay, if you want to reduce the steps, messages, you can reduce it. Okay, it's very detailed one. Okay, if you are comfortable with, you can go for it. Otherwise, you can reduce the number of steps.
Okay.
Okay, then next.
Thank you, Sirija.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shiva Reddy. My UML diagram is collaboration diagram. The other name of collaboration diagram is communication diagram. The main purpose of collaboration diagram is to visualize the organization of objects and their interactions. Next. In this, there are 7 objects which are linked in a sequence manner. Likewise, first seller log into the auction system, and the auction system will verify whether it is a valid user or not. After that, seller requests the admin to create a new auction. Then admin create the new auction. According to that, auction system will register the item in the database. After that, when a buyer log into the auction system, it's also verify it's a valid user or not. After that, buyer will select the required item and places the bids. And here admin continuously monitors the bids and it closes the auction when bids stopped. Then the auction system will update the item status in the database and relieves the winner of the auction. According to the winner of the auction, the admin will request the payment for the buyer, and buyer will choose the suitable payment method. And according to the payment details is verified from the bank, and when the payment is received by the admin, then it will assign the item to delivery system. Then it picks up the item from the seller and gives to the buyer. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva. Akridhar?
Yeah, Anvesh.
Yeah, please go on.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chakradhar, and I'm going to tell us about state chart diagram. They define the different states of an object during its lifetime. And the important part of the state chart diagram is to model the lifetime of an object from creation to termination. And their main purpose is to describe different states of an object during its lifetime. It provides us an efficient way to model the iteration and communication that occurs within the external entities and a system. The state of the object is controlled with the help of an event. Next slide, please. Hello. Yeah. As we can see, after the initialization, the item gets registered into database. Then, if after the item gets listed to the auction, if the auction never happens, the auction is expired. Then after it's expired, if it's relisted, the item status is active again. If it's ignored, then it's deleted. After it's relisted, the bidding opens